And I've had the honor to photograph some very famous people. You want to do your research. I want to know everything I can know about every subject I photograph.
Now, I'm sure that you encounter all sorts of challenges as you try to walk away with a photo everyone's happy with. I know lighting is an integral part of the process. Can you tell us more about that?
I had to learn lighting because it was the only way to make a good picture for the magazines back then. And it came down to, again, you had to hit your exposure. And that was when I realized I really needed to learn how to light. For the most part, you went and you lit portraits. I live in downtown Boston, and I spent a lot of time going to Harvard, MIT, Tufts, the universities in Boston to do portraits of academics in various fields. If I photograph a lot of people today who don't have a lot of time. And quite often it's not like you can get into their lab ahead of time to pre-light. So you have to be able to go in and do quick lighting. So, and I love doing it, but it's still got to be interesting. You can make nice light. We'll also do light painting. I didn't mention light painting. Light painting is, you have a blank background and you have some continuous light source. You literally paint the background in. So for long exposure, I like to light my subjects with strobes. So the subject's lit for 10,000th of a second, but the overall exposure is 30 seconds. And you run around and literally paint backgrounds in. If I photograph a scientist standing at a bench wearing a white coat, we've all seen a couple of million times. How do you make that interesting? Well, what I tend to do is I ask the scientist to pick a couple of slides of their work that they like with some color in them, and I bring a projector and I project them onto the side of the microscope. So now I've got a portrait of this person. I have lit this person, completely controlling the light. The background is their research. And it's the challenge, with this of now I have ambient light, available light that's coming from the projector, and the light on the subject is strobes. So how do you balance that out? If my strobe light hits the available light, whether I'm projecting color, adding colors to a picture or projecting science, if white light hits your colors, it blows your colors away. So now I have to learn to make nice, soft light, but very, very controlled.